and Capitalist, are you ready? Deep breaths, boys. Here we go.
Do we let Slacks know that Spirit Breaker before? Is that hero any good? Because I tried playing it once, and it didn't feel amazing.
I think Darkseer can kind of change the hero quite a bit, right?
Sure.
I think it just enables you, not only with Ion Shell now, how insane Surge is across the map.
Yeah.
And I have seen the new item build now on the Spirit Breaker. No, so might just be
They're gonna win this fight. They are. Aramis gets the first blood, and Midwan is chased away by Toby.
I've seen the couriers. It's actually insane. Nobody can. Everyone just. I also feel they changed some pathing with couriers where they just intentionally run into enemy heroes or something. Like they take the route that they're gonna go around to make sure that the enemies see it.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
No tail again. Getting heavily pressured. The extra slow coming in too. They've got the shield, looking to try to turn here.
Yeah, Toby really committing there. Going for the Acres dive out. Fortunately, the Aphotic shield is pretty good.
Speaking of courier, he just hit level 4. It's flying at least.
They could heal each other here, but well, No Tail's going to be run down with Sunray. But Aramis really wants this IO, and it's a good kill to get too. That's the core. Got him, and No Tail is going to be chased away.
Can be kind of good versus each other. As Thompson will get lucky, get the Arcane Rune to spawn bottom.
Boom's not going to be too happy with that. He's got to be careful of the ensnare, especially since Spirit Breaker is in town. He actually completes the charge here. Boom. Low on mana, but Celery's actually going to come in just to make sure Boom's all right. Can't afford to have an Ember Spirit that gets too far behind.
Yep. Good little rotation to help him. I think because of the Arcane Rune, they felt like they might be able to dive because you just throw out the axes constantly to slow and follow up.
Mid-1 being chased. He did have No Tail.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Top, we see them, they're trying to push the lanes in constantly, trying to find an opportunity where they can actually look to fight and bring down Toby, but Aramis, he's constantly sticking onto No Tail in mid-1.
No Tail getting a little bit low, but so is Aramis. Side of the ball is chasing him down. With the Aphotic shields, he could actually get this kill onto Toby very close. Wasn't quite enough though, and Aramis will look to pull the creep wave off the tower while Mid-1 and No Tail pursue. Want to make sure this is an opportunity. They manage to bring that tether into the supernova, and with the battery assault to stop the attack. Aramis and Toby, they scripted that one perfectly. That was beautiful.
He just hit 6 off that creep too. Perfectly done.
Saxa, he managed to dive in, get the kill on the Celery, and it looks like Shad. Well, he went the wrong direction in the loop-de-loop. Saxa does get away.
Will he get the Mana Void? Will he be able to get the Blink Mana Void? Saxa's trying to hide. Nice play.
There's so many different directions he could have gone.
Tranquil Boots kick
now
back
he's gonna run right into Shad, and Saxa's like, damn it all.
Oh, he's got the stick though. It would have been close anyway. I'm not sure if it would have.
Actually, it's like how great a use are they going to be able to make of these cores? Because Darkseer, Troll, and Core IO doesn't sound like it's going to be very good at moving around the map. And like, you know, like actually going for ganks and stuff like that. Compared to an Ember Spirit who does what all 3 of those heroes do combined in that aspect.
Yeah, it definitely does feel like it'll be a bit hard for them to make the movements. I mean, maybe
as the mid troll, No Tail's gonna join him here, so he's kind of free to dive the tower if he wants to. Mid-1 though, he's had a bit of a rough start here as the IO. The Helmet Dominator's protecting him for now. Boom does manage to get ahead of it here, and Shad will connect the sandwich in Mid-1 and make sure he goes down into the grave.
The creep too, and just constantly abuse the Darkseer plus that Spirit Breaker to catch.
They're gonna go for Shad here, but he's gonna need a lot of bashes to be able to kill that Animate. She just doesn't take a whole lot of magic damage there. Thompson being helped out by Mid-1 right now.
10 heroes made.
That and the Aphonic Shield, he can just keep on fighting constantly. I think he's still holding on to 11 of his ultimate as well. Aramis gonna be caught here, tries to turn around, hook shot right before he dies. Doesn't even hit that. It's a creep. A pesky creep walks in front of him like that. They are just diving past the tier 1 tower because they've got so much sustain between all of them. They kind of can't do that, but boom, thanks to the Inkswell, he's able to get on top of some of these heroes. Really nice use of the Meteor Hammer there from Toby. Lands on top of the Spirit Breaker +1. They get a kill and return vengeance for Aramis's death, at least.
Okay. Hey, this straight to the mid lane to push. Over and over again. Ion Shell on bottom lane from Seb. Aramis doesn't want to commit forward with this hook shot. With no tail right behind, he knows he can't really do so.
They really want to protect this mid tower. And Thompson, well, he really wants to get into any kind of decent fight he can.
They got good information out of this though now, right? The Grimstroke showed. They know there's 3 heroes in the mid lane.
Yeah. Man, it's crazy how fearless he is. Because if he gets hook shot and then the cogs push them back, he'd be like underneath the tier 1 tower, separated from the Abaddon. But he's like, nah, I'm good.
I think they're just
got battle trance. I've got an illusion.
I think they're just afraid because they don't know where Io is during all. They probably assume that he's farming, but he could just be sitting. You know, he could just join really quickly right behind too. He's got to relocate too.
Same goes to the Spirit Breaker, who can show up at any time.
And they don't want AM to get involved, really. Like, they want him to just sit back and farm. So they stall the tower for some time there, but eventually, from OG's persistence, they will be able to get it down. Now they have another aura picked up. That drum is finished on the Spirit Breaker. Shad will have his Battle Fury after this tower. About 15 gold away.
Well, it's always going to be annoying for him that Spirit Breaker can kind of just chase him down.
Oh, Aramis survives. Oh my God. 30 HP.
It's a value bracer right there.
Dire are scanning.
As best as they can. They bring the same 3 that were at the mid lane.
Getting some early damage onto Toby. Soxa threatening that ultimate. Now being chased down by the Inkswell. Stun, though, is going to be trapped inside the cogs. Made short work, it looks like, by Boom, but they're going to be able to get off the Supernova on the right-hand side.
That's
really
nice
place by Toby. They can keep OG inside of it, be massive, but he managed to get out. Looks like no ultimate for Soxa. He gets caught by the hook shot and ends up going down, but his troll is still decently healthy. They hit him the surge, and he's just going to keep on trucking. The cogs actually push them out, but not enough to be able to get the kill onto No Tail. Still stuck, though. Toby should be enough to finish him off. Double kill there for Boom. Again, Viking GG just trying to kite back OG deeper and deeper into their side of the map. OG, though, even though they are kind of being kited, they have enough sustain to make it look good.
Absurd amount of sustain too. Darkseer now having his mech finished up, so that tether heals have a chance of just fighting it. Here we go. So they go for this Roche now. After that egg was used, as we talked about earlier, Boom's gonna try to slow it down.
This feels like such an all-in, high-risk, high-reward sort of strategy, because in this context of the Roshan, let's say, like Viking some more auras.
Yeah.
And they just found one.
Stack them all up. Everyone looks relatively healthy. Io mid one a little low on mana. Ooh, Aramis. Rare miss.
Yeah, he's, despite having a baller game 1, missed a couple of hook shots now. He still gets the 200 gold off of the Helmet Dominators, some creep, so maybe that's not what he wanted all along. Boom. Using his Eula Scepter to keep that troll at bay. Looks like they're going to be able to catch Aramis, though, thanks to Soxa.
Instant smoke. Looks like it's spotted, though, Darkseer. And is it going to be smoking to the Roche? Yes, it is. They also have a ward scouting where the AM is. Buyback from Aramis. We'll push them out of the pit.
Courier has been killed. Anything good on it?
Still only level 1 egg on the Phoenix. Still has not quite hit level 12. So that egg's still very likely to get brought down if it does get utilized. But we're seeing the levels coming out from Viking. They're 2 level 13s and a level 11 in comparison to, 2 level 11s and 113 on OG. So.
Boom. Well, he does have his shackles coming up, so he should manage to get this kill. And jumps away rather easily, so Nice pick up there for Boom. There's the BKB from Thompson.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You always love that combination where you're Sand King or Clockwork or something. I'm going to go in stun. You put Inkswell on me, we've got a nice chain stun, and there is not a damn thing that enemy opponent can do.
Constantly scouting out that Roche makes it very difficult for OG to actually commit.
Chasing after Aramis here. Does have the hook shot up if he wants to try and hook to one of his allies here. It seems that distance that he had in the first place was just enough.
Oh, nice. Soxa is going for the Axe build. Love it.
All right, let's see if he can actually complete it and see how much it pays off for him. Obviously, it would be very value against all of these hypermobile heroes.
Back to the Roche. It's going to get scouted by a rocket any second now. They're already aware of it. It's a good place for Viking to fight, too, with Phoenix. Let's get the meteor hammer dropping down. They'll dodge it.
At the same time, I think this is a fight OG really wants Viking GG to take. After all, they had that BKB on Thompson, but he was forced to use it as well as his ultimate there out of fear. Nice catch from Erebus, intercepting Soxa as soon as he goes for that charge in, keeps him inside of the Supernova. That's going to be an easy pick, and Boom is going to look for more. Look at that on the other side. They do have Shad caught inside the wall of Replica. Couldn't burn out quite enough mana to keep him from blinking away, though. Boom. He's going to be caught by the AM illusion. The mana, think about this so much now. He's been burnt out of his mana, and he will not have the same luxury of escaping like that Animage did. Aramis is trying to create the space for him, but OG, there goes that surge. Look at him boosting away. Thompson, running at the speed of light, overtakes the Clockwork for a secondary kill.
Ooh, that looked like it was going to get a little dicey there for OG for a second, but yeah, that illusion just comes out. Ruins poor Ember, and now they're continuing to chase with that buyback from Soxa, so they're going to get another kill. And now they can go for the Roche. Egg was used. Everything was pretty much committed. This is an easy cleanup now for OG. That looked like one of the scariest starts of a fight ever, with your troll popping battle chance and BKB and just unable to do anything.
Yeah. But a good read by Sebs. As soon as he sees the Animage, throws out the wall of Replica. Once he gets that illusion, AM has to blink away. So, okay, he's going to have no impact. And then Ember Spirit just ran right through that area. And I don't think he realized what he was stumbling in.
Troll, the objective taker.
Yeah, if Viking GG lose this game, they can probably look back to that one fight around the Roshan pit. It's being maybe one of the moments that turned this game as OG now are able to take this tier 2. It looks like they're going to commit and try and go for the Aegis. He does manage to get off his ultimate. He's still going to be Yule's up in the air. He can get any damage on anybody. He still has the heal coming out from the IO, but yeah, it looks like he's going to go down here inside the Supernova as well. Is he going to come back into an explosion immediately? Okay. Done. Perfectly timed up with a Sunray. Beautifully lined up and laying into the IO. Nice vacuum in though with a charge on through. A 3-man stun as a result. A bounce back onto the AM. Brought him back into the Troll, and the Troll got the root. Even though he bounced back the Spirit Breaker's ultimate, he immediately was repositioned into an ensnare.
That actually worked out in their favor pretty nicely. 40 seconds, AM's dead. And that vacuum charge, something that we didn't mention about before, catches perfectly onto 4 heroes. Soxa will pay with his life now for going a little too aggressive. Thompson burning you, but trying to stick on Boom.
OG. You gotta chill out just a little bit more here, friends, as now the Troll has overcommitted himself, and Boom seeing that. Okay, 2 down. We can chase the rest pretty easily. They're gonna catch Zeb and all these TPs out. Okay. The mid one, IO, and No Tail were able to get out, but still, it was OG who had a really nice lead for themselves, took a nice early tier 2. We could have just gone, okay, we're gonna get shrines and stuff like that, but no.
I'm surprised they actually stayed and persisted there.
Yeah.
Even though AM wasn't up, like the egg, you know, everything was coming back for Viking to be able to look for that fight. Look how much they swing actually in the grand scheme of it all. Look at these levels, 18, 18, 16 now, just off of that.
To degress and just get the best of them. The Heaven's Halberd will disarm the AM for now.
Boom. and he's almost got that big item, the Basher, finished up. But we see the IO. This is, I think, almost a similar build that I saw from the SEA guys. Halberd into Deso.
Oh.
I think in the SEA it was actually a Maelstrom in the game, but he wasn't versus an AM. He was versus something that, you know, he actually wanted magic damage instead. Soxa. Pull back away. Meteor Hammer will connect on the tower, though. Nice little chunk of damage.
Yeah, force TP rotation. Good amount of damage. We know where the Spirit Breaker is, which means the AM can play a little bit more freely.
But he's also going for Hex, and he was not too far from it when I last saw. He had like 3,200 towards the Mystic Staff plus ulti orb. They get the charge on the AM with the wall down.
Wall replica, the vacuum back in, and they get the bash. He was halfway through that animation for Blink. But considering the ensnare as well as the bash opportunities, there's no way he should have been able to get out. Now they're going to look for more. The Animage is dead. Soxa looks to find some more. He's going to try and chase down Boom, who already has a Remnant out on the side.
They saw it
that far away, though.
Soxa's here. He's
Got another Remnant up by the BKB. Now he's been ensnared. Sorry, Bash. Bash first, then ensnared. And OG,
Spirit Breaker.
Non-stop 5-manning at you with the Spirit Breaker.
It's working. He's finding the opportunities. They've claimed great map control, and they've actually taken out, looks like almost all of the wards from Viking. They only have that one ward in the mid lane, so Soxa, he's free reign to move around here. And all this movement speed and mobility, they can easily catch up to him. Deso, plus that troll. Quick racks getting brought down. They're actually gonna have to buy back. Quick BKB, and Thompson just wants nothing to do with that. Pretty quickly, too. Soxa also about to have Aghanims finished up. A couple big items, definitely for OG, going to be finished in the next few moments. They do have double outposts claimed at the moment as well. You see, yeah, Shad not quite yet going for the outpost if he wants to, or their base. Starting to get pressured.
Dire's top tower is about to be raised.
Thompson just keeps it up. The Animage has not been forced back yet.
Sustain holds his ground though. Meteor Hammer.
Meteor Hammer comes down on the Troll's head. He quickly shakes it off though. The sustain offered by Lifesteal plus that IO, and is Viking GG.
Chad wants his Abyssal before he goes for anything like this here.
Yeah.
It makes you have just such an easier way to go for targets. It's not quite gonna have it before the Rax is gone though.
No, it's not. Mid just got taken for free. OG falling behind in net worth.
Yeah, I guess it must be counting a few things in. It's like the core matchup of AM versus the IO is great, but versus Troll and versus Troll is not the best. Darkseer has his ways to play around him because when AM gets stronger, Darkseer gets stronger.
Yeah.
So it does seem like OG does have quite a lot of solutions, at least for that anti-mage.
Hookshot start things off, catching No-Tail and isolating him from the rest of the team, but they have to stay back to borrow time. Allows No-Tail to shrug things off. At the same time, AM trying to make his initiation onto the Darkseer. Force out the wall of Replica before he goes away. Now he's going to try and sandwich back in. Aramis making use of those spider legs, trying to get away from Soxa right now. Gonna be able to do so over the right-hand side. Ember Spear gets locked down by the Troll. Boom has got to be careful of that deadly Troll.
They're so
Once
fast.
It goes down, man. There is so much catch thanks to a Darkseer with an IO. Hey, at least Shad does manage to get the kill on No-Tail, but it's still not a happy occasion because it's still the cores that are up and alive. They do manage to get off the ultimate. Manage to get the bash. The Supernova looks like it may just explode. They're still going for it, but yes, it successfully explodes onto the Troll. Now they're going to try and chase down mid one. Shad catching up to him. That tether takes him a long, long ways away, but Shad's not going to let up just yet. The Phantom onto him. The Scythe goes out. They tether up, sharing that movement speed. They get away, but No-Tail, well, he did buy back for this. They managed to get the silence onto the AM with no Manta. Maybe they could actually turn around and kill him, but Both sides de-escalating here, though, in your supernova positions.
Ooh.
He's going for a refresher instead of an Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Chance, jump forward, using the Abyss of Blade, trying to blow up the Dark Seer. He's already burned so much mana. If he can get off a good mana void here, it'd be excellent. He has it up, but he's being stunned up for so long, and now the Scythe went down. Chain stunned up, and no opportunity for that big mana explosion. 2 dead, and probably a little bit more. Celery, he is no doubt. He doesn't have the movement speed to get away from this, but the one hope would be Toby. But Saksa, he's so damn fast thanks to the Surge charge combo. They easily catch up with him as well. 2 turns to 4, turns to a free Roshan for OG.
He's got his number.
Yeah. Instant disables plus disables through right clicks. They're just able to ignore that whole spell shield thing.
Yeah, he just nets him, then he hexes him inside of the wall with his full team beating on him. Saksa.
Look at that, they're just going for the tier 4s right now. 30 seconds on the clock for the enemy. OGvsViking GG, they're gonna have to fight this out 3 versus 5, and I don't think they can. I guess we'll see. Aegis is up on Thompson. Guess it depends on how much OG wants to be able to dive. They're gonna go for it right now. They're gonna bring Aramis down. He does have a buyback. There goes the Meteor Hammer. Supernova, number 1, going off. The BKB activated by Thompson. Quickly deals with the Aegon and tears it. Aramis, a new one with his ultimate going off. He's gonna chase down Ember Spirit underneath the shrine, and he goes in just as fast as he goes out.
What was that movement speed there? 1,000.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my God.
That is straight up broken, and sure enough, we said kind of at the start of this is really cool synergies here with the IO and such, but it could go terribly wrong. It's OG though. Yeah, you don't expect them to miss on these kind of strategies, as they are the innovators of such.
Yeah, and I do really like to see the relentless aggression. That's the biggest thing from OG. Yeah.